Action.
Hi there. Welcome back for 3 for the Road. I am James. Sitting next to me is
Rich
the man. Rocky. All right. He still raised his hand a little bit. Not as good as the first try, the first one we did.
Hi, guys.
Let's go back to UFC and recap this one. I want to talk about this one. The Rosenstruck versus Almeida, the heavyweight bout. And this was number 12 going to against number 9 at the time, I think. Mm-hmm. But before we go on that card, we had Garry against Daniel Rodriguez. And pretty much Ian took him out on the first round.
Yep. And D-Rod was ranked number 15. So that was his first numbered competitor for Garry. And he just dominated it.
Whoa, hold on. I think the one that just happened, wasn't he on yesterday's card?
Garry?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm lost out here.
No, that was last weekend.
Oh, okay. I'm like, he just fought again last night. No, he didn't. No. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm the confused one. But yeah, leading up to it, he was pretty much saying that he's going to beat Rodriguez and with the leg kick and that he was going to be in the top 15. And he was pretty much psyched about that.
Yep. Yeah, no, he straight dominated that fight. Just that leading punch with that left jab and then straight to the kick and landed straight into the head, and D-Rod leaned into it, and I think he thought he could like grab the foot or block it so it goes underneath, and he missed and ate that foot. Yeah.
That was a crazy one.
Yeah, Garry's is looking way too dominant. He's kind of like tuning his instruments a little bit better. I know he had some troubles. I forgot against which fighter it was, but it was like 2 fights ago. So he's looking strong going into the top 15 of the ranking system. So that's exciting for him.
So who's the person that he called out?
Neil Magny.
And what is his rank again? Was it 11th?
Yeah, 11.
Yeah.
So he's trying to creep up into the top 10, which is pretty cool to see. But
it would be cool if you go for a 3 or 4, but
it wouldn't happen.
Gilbert Burns is the one that's trying to fight every other month, right? That's what I would call out, but.
Yeah, and that kind of, I don't know. Well, we'll talk about Gilbert Burns a little bit.
Yeah, but I think he's just trying to earn his way up versus he's not riding. He has like a hype train a little bit, but he doesn't have a big mouth, so it's not superstar hype train, So he's going on that good path and earning his way up the ranks. Skipping
one step at a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a couple that are on this expedited path, and that just. A lot. It ends to failure towards the end because you can run through these unranked guys pretty easily, but then once you hit the top 15, it's a huge difference from those top 5, top 3 compared to the rest of the 15 that are in that range.
You can build your confidence up pretty easy when you're beating, running through unranks, and then you call out the big dog, and then you see why these guys were ranked.
Yeah, so I think that's the good path for him to take.
Yeah, because I know he was pretty excited. That I think he got a tattoo before the fight, and
really?
Yeah, on his ankle or his calf or something. In the bottom, it was a small one. It said 15 because he was going to be ranked number 15. And I think Gilbert Burns, the one who told him, like, well, what if you get like 14 instead? He goes, I'm going to get it anyway, just for the. Well, I think he got it anyway. He goes, it's just for the memory of getting into the rank to the 15.
Right.
Nice.
So, but he ended up getting ranked, 13?
Yeah, he did.
So he still didn't get it right with 14 or that
he
one.
He just scratch it out like a tattoo. Put 13.
Yeah, I think. Oh, here he is. Yeah, Neil Magny. He's on the UFC. All right, here on June 24th.
Yeah.
Because I thought he said he was going to fight next month after him. So even if he goes against him, but he's going to go under, I think this guy's probably unranked too, Phil Rowe. Mm-hmm. So this guy's trying to get into the into the top 15.
Boost him too. So then what happens?
So yeah, exactly. Does he go somewhere else or does he fight this guy? Because I don't think he'll fight him. He'll have to be a ranker. Yeah. So I think even Garry said he's hoping that Magby wins to be more of a legit fight. That way he could fight him. And I think that would take him into the top 10, not just a 15 in there.
Because then they'd both be top 10 at that point, right?
Yeah, and with the, what is this, welterweight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, Right now, he has like you were saying, a lot of confidence in him right now, and he is just keeps going, and he backs up what he's saying. So I think that's going to be, I mean, taking that with him, and because at first he compared himself to Conor McGregor, and then he didn't want to be compared to Conor McGregor. He wanted to be his own legacy or something like that.
Yeah, and
I think he started doing that, and I think it's working for him. So. But yeah, I mean, I still see a lot of things for Ian Garry. And I'm not sure if you noticed this, but when like say UFC 100 or after 100, pretty much the promotion for these fighters were all just whatever TV, you know. But now with this YouTube, they have their own. Pretty much every fighter has their own channel now, their own podcast, or they don't. They're probably going to get one soon, and they pretty much promote themselves. And they do a lot of that, and especially in Twitter, they call out so many fighters. They follow each other, and of course, I'm sure the other fighter knows what's going on, and they go along with it to promote the fight. So they become their own promoters with that too.
So the UFC could feel more obligated to book that fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's a smart thing, because a lot of these fighters are saying like how it's a business for them now, because they have these people like their wives or husbands or whatever. They're having them. Sorry. There's female. There's female.
Yeah. Okay, I forget women. Yeah, have husbands. Well, don't these women fighters have wives more than like? Okay, that's just. Okay, so their wives or husbands. Go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were drinking that Bud Light, and you got that little tingle in you or something. I mean, I know you got the hair thing going already, so it's coming out.
Sorry, man.
So, but I think that's just the coolest thing, because they could promote themselves. They have people to do it, and I'm sure they can't pay these people, but it's the like the wives or husband who are benefiting out of them winning the fights or getting money for the fight.
Right, rather than having somebody else coming in taking half of their money to promote them. So that's a big step, because I know a lot of the issues that they have right now when you talk about UFC fighters is the money. You know, all the money is going to the owners, and then especially you got a lot of the middlemen. You got the promoters, things like that. So they're able to,
a lot of the gym and all that too. The camps.
They're able to do a little bit of their own work on the back end. Pays off for them in the end. They're able to make some more money. So we can always appreciate that. And
like what Rocky was saying, that how like they start feuding, and the media picks it up right away. Like Ariel Harani, all these MMA junkies, they all pick up this stuff, and then Chael Sonnen will make a little 7-minute video about it, about what's going on in his thoughts. So to me, it's working, and I think this is great for them. And it's coming out. Like Ian Garry's, starting to do that too now. His videos are coming out now, and he's getting on the card.
How do you feel about maybe So right now everything's under UFC, and then of course, obviously they have a whole bunch of different companies now. We got this kind of boxing, we got Bellator, we got other bare knuckles. How do you see this maybe altering the fact that maybe some of these people just say, you know what? We don't need the UFC. We can start doing our own thing if we start promoting. You don't see that happening?
I don't see it as a legit as UFC is. Of course. Because bare knuckle and some of these other promotions just do hype fights, or just, hey, what if we get this type of fighter against this fighter? Which is pretty much what the UFC started with in the beginning. But now it's more of a business. They give the people what they want within the UFC. They're not going to have a Logan Paul come out or a Jake Paul go fight a UFC fighter. They're not going to do that, because it's a legit business. And unfortunately, they don't pay them enough, and that's why they move on to these other promotions. Like Luke Rockhold went to the BKFC, and fortunately, he got his teeth kicked or knocked in and so forth. But the other guy did good. I forget his name, but I'm just saying, like, I don't see it happening where you're saying, like, hey, I'm going to go over here. You can go over there, but it'll be a one fight. Like BKFC, they're still trying to get the money to promote all these fights. The one with Rockhold, he mortgaged his house and other properties just to get that fight in there. Not that but that was just something he had to do to get the extra money. Of course, he got his money back because it was a successful promotion. Right. But yeah,
minus a few teeth.
Can you imagine the dental bill for that one? Shit, they're like, no, man, you get your own medical. Yeah.
And Francis Ngannou signed with the PFL. I don't even know what it stands for. But he also has some of the stakes in the African division, I guess you could say, of like looking over what's coming out of Africa in terms of like athletes and fighters and maybe setting matches over there. And then apparently like whoever he fights in the PFL as well, he promises them that they will make $1 million for each fight. So, but where's that money coming from though? Like, where's the following that's putting that money in their pockets? It sounds like
they're getting the money from the Iranians or from like Abu Dhabi money. That money they're getting. They got it.
Abu Dhabi money right there. Or what?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's coming because they got $280 million from those people from that company, society, wherever it was. They got $280 million.
Are they trying to do what he did to the golf industry? I've forgotten the name of that league. What's the league called in golf?
I don't know.
Have you heard about it?
Yeah, I heard about it.
New one?
Yeah. Or some of these big names in golf have moved over from instead of doing PGA to over there now. But yeah, that could be dangerous.
That's what I see happening.
Well, this money I heard was promised. I don't know if they got it, but it was promised because even that PFL is not a sure deal still.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's scheduled to fight until another year from now. But that's not even a sure deal because the other fighter hasn't even said yes yet either. Mm-hmm. And whoever they picked, and he hasn't fought in a year and a half.
Yeah, I think he's already like 2 years in.
Yeah, so it'd be 3 years. I mean, unless you could do a John Jones and a GSP.
Like prime years too. Those are prime years. I don't know his exact age right now, but yeah.
I mean, unless he got a lot of money just to say like, well, it's a maybe for him.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a sure deal yet. So unless they give him a lot of money for it, just to say that and book him in, and hopefully we'll see something soon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, UFC does the same shit, like, oh, no, he's not going to fight. We're going to wait. And then, boom, next week, oh, he's on the main card. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So they might just be holding it down, too. It's on.
Well, I'd like to, while we're here, because I don't think if we edit this, you're not going to be the one to bring it up, but I think we're forgetting something today. Same thing you forget every time we do this podcast, and that's mention our big guy in the back taking care of all the controls.
Oh, damn it, man. Yeah. Yep. So now, go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm James. I can control all this stuff.
Yeah, he controls the audio and the video. And
short and sweet. I like it, James. So yeah, that's the man in charge right here. Without him, y'all wouldn't even see us on the screen. So
that's true. He would just black us out like he did the other time. And didn't turn the audio on one time.
Oh, man.
Nah, he's good. I like that, man.
That's my boy.
And plus, he's free.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Nice.
He's an intern.
Oh, okay. I thought you got it from China or something. So
no.
The free labor.
No, he actually gets a free podcast every time. So now he has his own podcast, so he gets it. And he gets to use all their equipment for free.
Okay,
so
need that.
Yep. All right. So what's next then? Then we had the Anthony Smith and Johnny Walker. Very unimpressed with that match. Did you see that, Rocky?
No, and I was going to watch it after the fight, but I heard how much it let down people. And, I mean, I feel bad for Anthony Smith for even losing this fight, too, first of all. But he's on a losing streak now, ain't he? I don't know. It's 2 or 3 deep.
And, yeah, but, I mean, because you hyped up Johnny Walker for me. And
oh, look, it's only... Oh, he only lost the last one.
2.
The last 2.
Oh, that's not him.
Yeah, he lost 2, the last 2. But that means he hasn't won since 2021.
But he fights once a year, so don't overhype it.
Don't overhype. But you hyped up Johnny Walker, and I was like, okay. And then even at the weigh-ins, Johnny Walker was like doing his weird faces. I'm like, okay, cool. This is gonna be a little wild or something. Nope. He played it safe. I guess he respected Anthony Smith too much that he didn't want to go crazy. He didn't want to get caught or anything. So he played it safe. And fortunately, that's what some fighters do. They want the win, and if you can't get it one way, they get another way. Like Aljamain Sterling.
Yeah.
He puts his hand on the floor all the time, the ground, so he won't get those hits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess he just played it safe, but also, like, was Anthony Smith ranked when he fought him?
I think so. Yeah, he was ranked.
Does it show ranked next to the fight?
Oh, okay. This is
light
light.
heavy. I thought they were light. Yeah.
All right. So it looks like he went down 2 spots. Johnny Walker moved up 2. I mean, 2
So
spots.
Flip spots. Basically.
Yeah.
So one was 5, one was 7. Now the other one was
Gotcha.
5, the other one was 7, which isn't too bad. Didn't really move 5 to 7. You're still in the middle of the top 10.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, like,
How
Johnny
bad-
Walker.
So you saw the fight. How bad was it? Was it more like a draw, and they gave it to somebody, or what?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it was
Wasn't even really a fight. Right?
it was a 3-round decisions, and I mean, they went back and forth. They had some good strikes, but I'm just saying the hype that Johnny Walker has with him, that it wasn't a crazy going fight. You know, no.
Let it loose.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say it's necessarily too much hype for Johnny Walker. It's more he's like really fun to watch like after he wins. I don't know if y'all remember at all or even know about this, but there's a fight when Johnny Walker won. He celebrated, did the worm on the floor, and fucked up his shoulder. And it was out for like a year.
All right. Now
So he's just like a big old goofball.
that's just crazy to
And
do
he's-
that.
he's
You're
really
like,
He's
good.
more self-hyped than good fighting is what it sounds like. And if he gets
For the
lucky,
most
he'll
part.
win.
well, he's ranked number 7, so he has to be doing something right.
Yeah, he's definitely doing something right. Hopefully, like he can face like a higher ranked opponent that's not Anthony Smith. I hate to say it, but Anthony Smith is turning into that old man in the game now, and he's more of a stepping stone. I hate saying that, but it's like a stepping stone for other fighters that are up and
I
coming.
get it. Yeah, I understand
as
that.
the torch is getting passed over, you know. So that's Anthony Smith's role, respectfully. He's still a tough guy to beat. You got to be good to beat him, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much
But
what
I mean, at the same time, this was on ABC, so they're expecting a lot of eyes on this. And I think Dana White said that he was disappointed on the way the fight went because he wanted to show, you know. So he goes, I like that fight was supposed to be like outrageous or just like
Yeah.
like awesome fight.
It was
and
good. It was nice. It was a good fucking card for a free fight for even regular television.
yeah, there was a stoppage. What was one of these? Let's see. I think it was one of these fighters. He got poked in the eye. He got hit.
Started bleeding and everything, right?
He got something hit in the eye, and he stopped it, and he wasn't winning. And because it was already the 3rd round, they gave the fight to him because he couldn't
too late.
continue.
All right.
So I was like, oh man, but
Yeah.
it was like, oh come on,
Yeah,
you,
those
you
suck
could
so
tell
much.
he was doing that shit on purpose.
So shout out to Matt Brown for winning. Oh man.
Matt Brown, yeah, he was pretty good. He was first round 2 KO.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. I love that. I love when those stepping stones, you know, the underdogs fucking show out everybody and win the fight.
Well, you got to think Court McGee is not a young one either. You know, he's been in there a while.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I understand what you said. Like, nope, you can't get past Matt Brown.
Yeah.
And then the main event. And a first round submission. It wasn't no knockout. I mean, this is actually pretty awesome for a heavyweight to do submissions. I mean, I remember Brock Lesnar submitted Shane Carwin, you know, and nobody expected that. I don't think he even expected that. And so I'm just saying how Brock Lesnar always comes up in this
goodness.
podcast.
He's a wrestler. He's going to be on the ground. Submissions happen on the ground. You expect that.
Yeah. So you expect Brock Lesnar to win all the time.
If they get to the ground, start rolling around, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
see
like
that,
this.
Rocky? Rocky's like, no.
You faced jiu-jitsu and you lost.
Rocky's like, no.
Brock Lesnar just lose.
The what?
You
Brock
lost in the
Lesnar just
game.
lose to go to round.
He's still fighting?
We're not talking about professional wrestling. We're talking
Oh,
about.
you're talking about
okay.
wrestling. Okay.
Can you mute your mic real quick? Oh, you don't even have a mic. So how do we? Oh my God, we didn't even put a mic on
You don't
him.
hear me. So
Yeah, no. God dang it, I didn't put him a mic.
Let's put some captions on the bottom.
Yeah, God dang it. All right, I got to get your mic next time. I
But
apologize.
yeah, this fight, man. You see, heavyweight fights are supposed to be, you want to see a big
Boxing.
guy going at another big guy, and To me, it looked like what was it, Rosenstruck?
Yeah.
I don't know if he was too tired or if he didn't want it no more, but he kind of at the end it looked like he rolled over and let this man get him in a headlock. Because if I was that big, ain't nobody getting me in no.
Well, that's more of a technique to get their backs. That's what they do. They do the ground and pound so you can move to the side and get up, and then they get you.
You should know that if someone's coming behind you.
Well, you got to think about Almeida's fist hitting you. All that power he has.
This boy could take a hit from Almeida.
Shit, he could take it.
Yeah, I want to beat the shit out of both of them. I'm just saying.
Oh my god!
But I would, but
with the uppercut and then the right.
Yeah, left and right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Works every time.
You know what I'm saying? They never see it coming. You fake with the right, pop them with the left, bite their tongue, finish with the right.
50% of the time, it works every time.
Yeah, you got
50%.
Yeah. Rocky see me, man. I've been
so. Well, maybe you should get on social media with Rosenstruck and you could tell him how to do it.
Hey, man, teach you a couple things, man. Like how to tuck that big ass neck of yours. How you let this boy get his arm in your neck? I don't know. But or maybe they paid him for it. I don't know.
Oh, God. Conspiracy?
Conspiracy? Here we go. There we go.
No, I think Jailton Almeida.
Yeah.
Almeida. I think Almeida?
Yeah.
Almeida. I think it's going to be something pretty serious in the UFC for the heavyweight.
Definitely.
One, like, he just manhandled one of the biggest guys here in the heavyweight. That's a monster in Yair.
So then who do you think he should be going next if we look at this? All right, he's number 12. I think he already fought Derek Lewis, didn't he?
You talking about Almeida? He's number 9.
Almeida jumped up.
Oh, you're talking about Rooster.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right.
Number 9.
I would like to see.
If you think it's gonna be so big, let's see him go to Curtis Blades. Let's see him step all the way up. Why would he worry about these little men?
I would say within these three here.
I think he needs to fight just outside the top 5 or number 5. I think maybe Ty. You know what? I think he'll beat up Ty too. Ty Tuivasa. He's going to.
You heard it here first.
Yep.
Ty, you're next.
Yeah,
Almeida's gonna just what? He's going to.
It's been a little while since Ty's last fight. When was the last fight? In December.
So
he's due for a fight. Almeida kind of left untouched in this fight, for the most part.
Let me see that one more time. Go down a little bit. Oh, okay.
Because
we were supposed to watch that fight with Pavlovich. Did he win that last one? Was it a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one, he won.
Boy.
Unless the UFC wants to get him an easier fight.
I think this guy is fighting, though. Let's go to events.
I wish it would show future fights.
Yeah, it would help me going through scrolling this shit. See, these are some... Okay, maybe I thought about these guys because these are the heavyweights.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not fighting. All right, but these guys are ranked number 5 and 10.
See, that's a 10 going to a 5. I would like to see Almeida jump into at least top 5. Like, skip, you know what I'm saying? You want to say?
But see, you got to, I mean, like this guy's ranked number 10. He's going to number 5, but he hasn't gone like 4, 3, or 2. So I think they're going to probably do the same thing with, let me go back to.
Because they like to keep the top 4 again, right? Like separate.
Well, a lot of them already fought against each other, right? Or something.
Yeah.
Am I going to rankings? Yeah. Dude, I'm scrolling. I already forget what I'm doing. So
Blades is number 4. I'd give him that one.
I don't even know where we're looking at. Here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got Curtis Blades.
I'd give him Blades. When's the last time Blades fought? That wasn't too long ago.
Blades, yeah, he just lost.
Well, there you go.
He lost against Sergey.
That's the one, yeah. Okay.
Sergey's a fucking monster, bro.
And he only went down to number 4.
The Russian beast.
I'd say they give him that fight. 4 with Almeida, put him against number 9, or 4 Blades, put him against number 9. And then if he loses that one, if he loses 2 in a row, then he goes down to number 8, 7, 8, I bet.
You want to tweet that to Hunter?
Yeah.
The matchmaker, and let him know?
Tweet. I don't tweet.
Twitter? You'll tweet him tomorrow?
Tell him follow the podcast. You can hear it here first. Come on,
you could hear it here first.
For the road, yeah. Hey, this is me.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, sir. This is non-transy.
Bud Light is not our sponsor, so we're not going to advertise them too much.
Okay.
America.
We need you. It's a duct tape that the Bud Light symbol.
Now, Bud Light, if I know you need sponsors, you mean we need sponsors and you need people to drink your beer again. So we're doing you a favor. Now you give us a favor.
This one's on the house. Bud Light all day. I don't care what they say.
So
that rhymed.
Next one, bring that dog. You know what I do. Come on now.
we could use $1 million for being.
Give me 200,000 right now.
Look, guys. Look, I drink it. Nothing happens.
I'm still straight. You straight?
Yeah. Okay.
You grabbed the wrong can.
No offense to LG2Q. We love y'all.
Yeah, ABC too.
Yeah.
What?
High Def TV. I don't know.
We love all the alphabets as they are. But anyways, it'll be cool to see Jailton maybe fight. So Tom Aspinall has a fight. If Tui doesn't have a fight
You said
already,
Tui has a fight. Is there anywhere else we can look up?
Maybe it's Tui or even Alexander.
Volkov?
Yeah, Volkov. I'm not too sure when's the last time Volkov fought. I feel like a lot of these guys have been so active.
Oh, that was just last month.
So many fighters have been
months
so
ago.
active, man. Like, there's been nonstop UFC every fucking week recently. So,
But I mean, he just fought in March? That was 2 months ago. I mean, so maybe it can happen.
Yeah, because he needs another 2
in the
months
fall?
right, to fight again. Yeah.
their calendars are pretty close. So, for recovery, Jailton didn't really suffer too much.
When is go back one? When is upcoming? When is what's her name fight again? Nunez. She's still
That's
number one.
2 weeks from now or something, or next week.
All she had to do is
Is it next week?
When
James?
she won one more fight and she's back at number one. See what?
Yeah, she should be coming back. Let's see.
It's June what?
She ain't losing again. I'm telling you.
Hold on, let me go back to events. It's right here. Let's see. Right here, June 10th, 2 weeks from now. June 10th, she's fighting Aldana.
Let me see Aldana.
All right, she's right there.
I don't want to see her face. Man. Come on now.
Hold on, let me go to her OnlyFans. Hold on. This is her 8
By
win.
knockout, 9 first rounds, and who's the one that beat what's her name?
She's 14-6.
Who beat what's her name? Amanda Nunes. Who was that girl?
Julia Pena.
Pena. And Pena's fighting again too, right? Coming up.
Well, she was supposed to fight Nunes,
but Nunes
she
didn't
got
want
hurt.
it, right?
She didn't want her, but then Julia Pena got hurt.
And that's why she's fighting Aldana.
Yep.
But Nunes beat Aldana already, right? Or no?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they fought against each other yet. I want Nunes to lose. I want
Hater.
Win.
Hater. Yeah, she gonna win. This was like a good match. Let me see go down. I like that boy. What's his name? Oliveira. He's nice.
You like him? Is it the beer talking?
No,
You just like him in general.
I like to see him fight.
Oh, you're scaring me.
You're scaring me.
You're scaring me.
Oh, maybe I haven't many of these in my head. It's kicking in.
Shit.